If you're someone who spent years training at max capabilities, pushing their limits, and pursuing greatness, you cannot afford to return to a normal life. You are not built for it. The modern world and everyone in it, your parents, your friends, your family, are all going to pull you towards that life of mediocrity. But there's another path. The path of discipline, the path of dominance, the path of honing your physical edge. It's still there, it still exists. You just need to realize it. You see, as a former athlete who competed, who gave their all to their craft, you have two distinct life paths. And I know because I've been down both. One is the life of mediocrity, of modern comfort, dopamine, and depression. Chances are you're probably down it, or you've probably been down that, especially after your youth sports career ended and suddenly you were left with this huge gaping hole in your life. There's nothing else to fill that with except all the sins of the modern world, all of the comforts, the mediocrity. That was the only default way to fill the void after we left our sport. The second path is the path where you double down on the physical discipline, you reclaim your dominance, and you use the physical edge that you know you have to your advantage to propel your life forward. This is the path that I've been on for the last 3 years. And let me tell you, the last 3 years have been so much more satisfying, so much more eventful, so much more fulfilling than the 8 years prior to that after I had left sports. You see, you're not like normal people. You were wired for dominance. You were wired to train as hard as you can to win. We were literally obsessed with the improvement. Do you ever remember like taking a shot and then taking that shot again and then taking that shot again, just perfecting that so you can get that perfect spin on the ball? Or if you're a basketball player, you can get that perfect form and get that shot to sink every time. Or a hockey player, top corner every single time. All of us, we've perfected our crafts, we've perfected our movement. We pursued the improvement relentlessly. It was like we were obsessed with that. That wiring to better yourself, that wiring to constantly improve, to compete, to hone your physical edge, that wiring does not disappear. But the modern world, it wants you to fit in, it wants you to settle down, it wants you to be comfortable and mediocre. It wants you to get a job and fit in, and probably the people around you are trying to convince you to do the same. But for you, it just doesn't work. What happens to ex-athletes who don't find a new war? Bro, they start dying inside. Every athlete I know who competed at a high level, they're all either, heavy drinking, heavy partying, heavily into video games, or they're just dead inside. Like, we talk to them, it's just like they're a shell of what they were. Like, it's like you ask them how their day was, they're like, good. Yeah, man, it's good. It's like, they're just not 100% there. You strip a man of his competitive edge, his fit, his fire, his drive to compete, and they start dying inside. There's no other explanation to it. As a former athlete, you need to hear this. You need war. Bro, let me tell you about the path that I'm down now. Every day I train like I'm at war. I'm still fighting really hard. It's 500 push-ups, Muay Thai training, swimming, running, gym, whatever it is. I'm giving it my all. And it's only when I give it my all that I actually feel the most energized. You'd think that I spend all the energy at the gym and I come home and now it's like, okay, I'm depleted. No, I spend all my energy. I go to Muay Thai, I do 500 push-ups in a day. And it's like, now I'm amped, now I'm ready. I'm making videos, I'm sharing a message, I'm being more productive, and I'm making more gains. This is the kind of life that all of you need to lead. I'm telling you, this path, it's not easy. It might not be the most comforting path, but it's the most powerful path. And it's probably the path that you need to take, you want to take deep down inside. You need to live the life that you were meant to live. You need to break free from all these social constraints, all your friends and family's expectations. You need to pursue the physical dominance that you were meant to do. Like I said, I'm doing all these things: swimming, Muay Thai, 500 push-ups, gym, running. If you don't know where to start, I would say if you're a young man, go to the gym. The gym is probably the best place to start. Athletes are overpowered in the gym. I say it time and time again. There's so many hundreds of benefits. You feel better physically, you look better physically, you feel better mentally, you become stronger, you become more powerful, you become closer to the person, that final version of yourself that you want to become. Anyways, guys, like I said, you have two distinct paths in front of you, and it's up to you to decide. If this message resonated with you and you're ready to join, hit that subscribe button. Welcome to Project Gladiator. where we turn former athletes into modern gladiators. With that being said, guys, check out the link in the description if you want further guidance. Like the video if you did. I'll see you in the next one.